Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here in Transport Fever 2 in the second episode of the Bristol 2 series. The second Bristol series because you may remember the first time I tried this map I made a right mess of it. So I restarted in the previous episode and things are going reasonably well. Well, we're only at the end of our first year of operation to be honest, but I'm feeling confident and I have, to be honest, played on a couple of years. And I start making money. I have routes that are profitable. In fact, if we look at it already, yeah, we've just turned over the year. I'll pause the game just briefly there for a moment. Yeah, I've only got one route that's actually making money, which is hardly surprising, but that's the way it works. They will get better, I hope. I hope the actual stuff I record is as successful as the stuff I don't record. But yeah, so there we are. That's our one cargo route so far, which is turning in a nice profit. I'm getting lots of logs waiting. Oh, 170 logs. And as it says there, yeah, some are being lost because we're overloading the cargo storage area. So I think we need more wagons on there. Can I do... Now, the trick here, of course, is can I buy the right wagons? You may remember, towards the end of the last episode, when I started putting my wagons on my routes, yeah, I put cargo wagons on the passenger lines. Can anyone say blithering idiot? Yep, I can. I just did, and it's me. Yeah, I just simply wasn't paying attention. It's all sorted out now, though. Right, so we're going to put, I think, if we put 2 more on the logs, then 1 more on each of the other routes, the sort of processing route. I think that should be okay. That's another 95 grand. That's fine, I think. So we'll put you 2 on the logs route. We'll put you on the planks supply, and then you can go on tools supply. Right, and we'll keep that buzzing, and that'll start making money. We will, I think, come back to whirl as we go on in this episode. Okay, so what do we want to do today? You may remember at the end of the last episode I had set up my routes in around Bristol. A few of them, the core routes, our train line out to Keynsham, which is still not making any money, but there are 2 people on board now going from Bristol to Keynsham, and there's 2 people waiting in Keynsham to go back in the other direction. That I'm sure will pick up, especially if I complete the rest of the work I want to do here for this episode. So I'm actually going to make a slight change to this route here, Redcliffe, because I'll go there. It does link up with the bus station connect route here, which goes between the train and the bus station in Bristol here. But if you want to travel from Redcliffe, say, to Hotwells or Brandon Hill, which are these areas here, it's another couple of changes to make on that route. So what we'll do, in fact, is I'll extend this Redcliffe route to go out to the bus station as well. So it's easier for people who want to go from Redcliffe to Hotwells, Brandon Hill, or even Clifton, and indeed vice versa. So we will go from St Mary's Road, I think, into the bus station there. Okay, now actually I'm just thinking that's going in the same direction as using different terminals there, but the other route, the Station Connect, no, that's going in both. No, we'll do it that way. Yep, that's fine. I was just thinking if they're both going to the station and back again, that might be an issue, but they're not. That's not going to be a big issue because that line there, the green line, bring up again, only has those 2 stops anyway, so it's going in both directions effectively anyway. So the other thing I want to do is this road and this road here, well, this junction here is going to be very congested. In fact, does our street congestion? Yeah, it does show that. That's a bit of a nightmare stretch of road, and our routes are going right up it and down. So what we'll do is we'll spend some money and see if we can divert those routes down here. So we need a bit of road. Is this big road or little road? Little road will do. 81 grand. Don't suppose I could. Could I make it a little bit cheeky like that? Can I? Oh, spend the money. Spend the money. That's better. Right, so hopefully those two routes won't get stuck in this traffic on the main street here. We will attempt obviously to eliminate that congestion, but for the time being we're going to leave that as. Okay, now the main thrust of today's episode is to connect in these north and eastern towns of Bristol. Connect them into the train station here. We've got the bus stops there already. So I think what we'll do, we'll have a route going Eastern St Paul's train station and one Cottam St Paul's train station. Yeah, I think that will work. Bus stops. Shall I spend money on the real bus stops in the game? Yeah, let's do that. So where do we want to stick this? If we put that there, that's... Yeah, if we put it up here, then it isn't as close to the train station, so it's not sort of sharing catchment area too much. Okay, let's put you in there. Again, I'm doing the usual thing of putting bus stops on both sides of the road because that's the way I roll. And Eastern, we'll put you up there, I think, and Cottam, where should we stick you? If we put you up there, how much are we losing out? Actually, yeah, let's just keep this as Cottam. We'll put Kingsdown in separately, I think, so we'll put Cottam in there. Okay, so well, let's actually rename these while I'm here. Park Lane, no, we'll call you Hampton Road. I think there's a Hampton Road in Cottam. St Paul's, no. It's just stop. I want New Street, no. Stapleton Road, which is a major thoroughfare, I believe, or certainly a significant road in St Paul's. And Eastern, I'm not familiar with Eastern, to be honest, but I do believe there's a little brewery near there called Dawkins, so we'll call it Dawkins Lane, shall we? That will do nicely. Right, routes set. That's a line. Don't want that one, we want this one. New line. So we'll go from there to there to there. Do that. Okay, we'll have another new line going from there to there to there. And they're going the same direction down there. So Albert Road, it's not Albert Road at all, is it? So let's take you out actually. And if I put you going back up to St Paul's that way. Okay, yeah, I think that works for me. Yeah, so they're going in opposite directions on Stapleton Road. That's good. So the people that go to the train station, I do not like that. It's not Albert Road. We'll call that Temple Gate. Yep. So people going from Temple Gate can go back up to St Paul's on the purple line, the Cottam line. And people coming down from Stapleton Road can catch the Eastern line there, the blue line. Yeah, well, and obviously if they're travelling between these three suburbs, these three little towns, then they can do that just as well. Right, so line 1 is the blue line. So Bristol. We'll call it the St Paul's. We'll make St Paul's kind of the key part of these routes. And Eastern. purple line. Bristol, St Paul's, and Cotton. Okay. Which is there? Need. Oh yeah, we have people going to Easton from Cotton. That's fine. That's okay. That's good. We can manage that connection. Kingsdown. There are a few. Kingsdown. Not so much. Again, the thing is, these demands are likely going to change if I can provide routes so people can get to places of work, places of commerce more efficiently. Kingsdown, yeah, from there. And we are sort of covering a bit of Kingsdown from the Cotton stop. You want to go to? Oh, you're going to Kingsdown. Yeah. Maybe I will put one in there as well. We shall see. Okay, now let's just check these routes here. I don't like it when it does this, when it sort of turns back on itself there. I mean, it has to do with the station approach because that's a dead end, and that kind of makes sense. That's the way it actually happens in real life. For those of you who know Bristol Temple Meads, or the outside of the station at least. For those of you who've just travelled through it, then you may not be familiar with the roadworks outside. The years and years and years of roadworks, which are slowly coming to an end now, by the look of it. So they might well have actually finished, well, that bit of Bristol fairly soon. Can I... It'd be nice if it could connect up more. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if the game itself, if the town, the AI, will build in an extra bit of road there, which will make that. So it'd be nice if it sort of went back up and round using the roads, but no, I'm not going to spend money on that myself. What I do want, though, is a depot. I don't want to get my vehicles coming all the way up from there. That'll just take days, weeks, months, years. So I want a depot, road depot. Can we put one in? So that's about 35. Look at the indentation. Look at the landscaping that needs to do. Can I get one in this side? This looks even worse. Yeah. 59, no. These are expensive. Oh, that's not though. That's much better. Yeah, we'll put you in there. Actually, I can rename depots, can't I? I think. Can I? I can. Shall we call it... it's Lawrence Hill, I think, isn't it? I think that's the name of it. It's somewhere around there, or Croydon Road, or something like that. It's a part of Bristol I visit occasionally, but I'm going to other places. I don't pay much attention to the names of the road. Okay. So we're going to want stagecoaches. Buy the correct vehicles this time, you plank. If we put 4 in each direction, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to Cotton, and you can go Easton. Result. Okay, let's get this game running. What I also want to do... Oh, I've already got the bus stop in Brislington. Have I renamed that one? Emery Road, yep, that's renamed. So I want that to come into the town as well. I think what we'll do is we'll get that to come in just to Redcliffe here. Nice and simple, I think. Okay. Another new line. From Emery Road to St Mary's. Excellent, right. That's a terrible. That's a terrible colour for it. That colour. Nope, that clashes with that. Orangey. That'll have to do. Okay, so this is going to be Brislington to Bristol. Okay, and we're probably going to need a fair number of vehicles on there, aren't we? So let's go 6. like that. And I also want to connect up Keynsham and Twerton. Again, just feeding more people into the Keynsham end of the train line. Yeah, we do have some demand to go to Twerton from Keynsham, and from Twerton we have some more demand to go to Bath and Oldfield Park. So we could use that as well. But let's just do this one for the time being. 3 people. Good. So, where do we want our bus stop? And you know what? I'm going to use the slightly cheaty ones, I think. Shall we go up here? I'm missing out one building by going there. But I'm okay with that, I think. If we put you... Yeah, we don't want them to travel too far to the train station. Or do we want them to go there, actually? On that same side of the road? No, I'll put them here, actually. In case I don't know what I'm planning on doing, to be honest. Twerton. Down in the centre, that's an ideal spot. Bit of a hill. Actually, yeah, from what I remember of Twerton, that part of Bath, there are hills. Well, there are hills around this whole part of the world. Well, there are hills around most parts of the world, I think. But stop waffling, get on with it. So you can go from there to there. And these names are rubbish. And we won't call you Station Road because you're not actually the road alongside the station. We'll call you Church Road, I think. There you go. Actually, while I'm doing that, yeah, let's get some more wagons out. Again, we're going to need quite a few for this, I think, so we'll put 6 on there. And you can go on. No. What is currently line 1? Okay, so let's manage that line. Burton to Keynsham. Though to be honest, I think Keynsham is probably the more important of those 2 towns, certainly in modern times. So that's you, and I want you to change the name of that. I'm not actually sure. I really don't know Twerton at all, but I think there is a good pub there called the Royal Oak. So that's what we will do. Is that actually in the commercial district? Not so much, but whatever. Okay, so of our 5 million loan, we've now spent most of it. I'll repay that just for the second. And get the game moving a little bit faster. We are seeing people popping up on these bus stops. Yeah, St Paul's, Easton, Cottam, not so much. We do have someone going there. Are you going to Cottam? You are! Lovely. $500. That will come in very handy. So how are our profitable routes doing? Does that look like we have 2 profitable routes? We do. Excellent. Everything else though is a little less than profitable. But we are only July 1851, so we've just been running for over 18 months pretty much, so I'm okay with that, I think. How's our bus station doing? Okay, that's picking up people going in all sorts of routes, which is what we like to see. Traffic congestion. Well, actually it's eased off a bit there. And my routes are largely avoiding it. That is excellent news. That was one of the real problems I had in the first attempt at this Bristol map, is that I got my wagon stuck in the congested areas of town for too long early in the game. Okay, how's our train doing? Oh, you're going back. 4 people. Okay. 9 people waiting there. Bristol's up 2. Okay, that's looking like it's working. The AI is building roads. That's nice. Okay, let's have a look at our Whirl Western-super-Mare area. See how we're doing. That is still still stacking up the logs. There's nothing there. How are we doing here? Oh, it takes 2 logs to make 1 plank. Ah, okay, right. Do I need to bear that in mind? I probably do. It's only 1 plank to 1 tool, so that's a little better. Do I need to put in more wagons here, I think? Well, let's do that. Okay, 2 more of those. Put you on the log supply. Excellent. We do have a build-up of logs here. Oh, 28. We're not coming in fast enough. But which one? You're on the plank supply. Ah, okay, so you're picking up logs and dropping off planks. That's good. Yeah, so you're taking logs back. It's looking good. There's 30 there. It's amazing how small these platforms are. Okay, we'll keep that running for a little while. I'm just thinking, how's Whirl developing actually? Yeah, private transport. Where are you going? Western Super? Yes, indeed, Western-super-Mare. Kind of obviously, really. So you're in there. Getting some from the supply of tools. Oh, we've turned over a year. I'll pause for a moment. I've got an exciting new train, the Small Bloomer. Is that a bread or some underwear or something else entirely? I'm not quite sure. I may never know. But our target population is going up by 20%, so it could reach 60. So it's on its way up, having gone down. Okay, not so good. Western-super-Mare. You want to get Breen. Where's Breen? What's down there? That'd be a nice little train route, wouldn't it, actually, along the coast? Oh, and construction materials there. That could be good. But no, I think what we'll do... Let's put in a passenger service, I think, between these 2 towns. So, we'll keep the game running. Am I likely to make any money? Ooh, excellent. Okay, my road vehicles are making money. The railroad, less so, but rail, it's taking a while to take off. I'm sure it will, and I'm currently in profit by nearly 8 grand. 9 grand, 10, gonna be 10 grand hopefully by the end of January. So, right, shall we use, where are the routes? They're going down there. So we could, I don't want to do that, I want to do this, put these, I'll not use the dark wood one. To be honest, I like the mix of whatever that is. The light one. So yeah, that covers all the town. I'll put that in there. Now Whirl, do we want to go on the coast, in Western-super-Mare rather, do we want to go on the coast road, or it's not actually the coast road there, is it? Or there. Yeah, let's put it in there, I think. Right, again, let's just make sure they've got the appropriate names. New road won't wash. It's not the I don't know any roads in Ooh, I do know one, I think. No, I don't. No, we'll just call it High Street. Yeah, we don't tend to call it High Road. Yeah, High Street in Weston, and the Drive in Whirl. I know I've not knowingly ever been to Whirl, so we'll call it the Drive. It's as good a name as any. Ooh, loads of logs building up there. Are we going to need more on that end of the route? Might well do. Let's do that in a... Oh, we are making money though. Right, stop faffing around and just get on with the daydream. Honestly, I keep getting just distracted. I need a line, don't I? Oh, actually, no, I don't. One thing they added in the last update to the game was I can buy vehicles. How many do I want? Let's buy... Can I afford 4? I can. I could afford 5. No, I can't. Let's stick 4 on there for the moment. Buy those, and I want to send them to a new line. That little feature is new. It wasn't there when they released the game. Obviously people noticed that because it's inconvenient having to remember to design the line first before you put vehicles on it. Having the ability to do it whichever way around you preferred is obviously good. So if we go from the Drive to there, okay, that works. There's a lot of traffic along there. We may redesign this a little bit, but for now we'll see how it works. So this is going to be Whirl to Western. Can I type in Supermare there? I can. I have. Yep, that looks okay. So they're coming down to start taking passengers. Because how are my lines doing? Oh, this is looking a lot better. Yeah, the cargo lines are very profitable. I mean, 70 grand, 67. That's beautiful. Even the train line is making money. Oh, that looks good. That looks very good indeed. How's the train itself doing? It's going to Keynsham with 7 people. That's okay, I suppose. My most unprofitable lines, Twerton is coming into play. So let's just have a... But they did have a long way to go because I didn't put in a nearby... Oh, loads of people waiting in Twerton. Too many people waiting. I'm going to need more wagons on there. I do have room to spare. I can take out a 10 million loan, which I may do. But I think what we'll do... 11 people out of 18 on the train. Excellent result. This is looking very positive. Oh, one last thing now I will say. You noticed, if you watched the previous episode, that I had put in a UK platform mod, which gives you different styles of canopy, platform layout and so on, more appropriate to the British design. And they came in a variety of colours. Brown, red, blue and green to represent the train companies that basically owned or ran those stations. And I was advised in a recent comment by Steam Lance, I think was the name of the person who commented. If I have got your name right, if I haven't, I do apologise. But he did make the observation that in Bristol, being Great Western Railway, GWR, again, I'm not historically aware of how the train companies developed and all the rest of it, but he did advise me that brown, in fact, is the colour for GWR. So what we could do, let's spend a little bit of money and replace that. I could replace the platforms as well, but that's going to cost me money. So we'll hang on. Let's watch our train come in. Carrying, no. 53 grand, beautiful. And the train itself carrying 16. I'm going to need to upgrade that, so that's going to be upgraded to 4 coaches for the next episode. 69,000, very handy. Right, yes, so I could put platforms on there in the correct colour. Brown platforms. But seeing as they cost quite a bit of money, I'm not going to do that just yet. We're just going to leave it with the default vanilla platforms, but I will put in the appropriate canopy colours. There you are. Right, actually, should I put it on? I'll put it on both sides. Let's do that. And brown. That's there, and there, there, and there. Oh, one little thing. Someone, and I do apologise for not remembering your name, in one of my get to know videos to do with station configurations, they note, actually it was to do with the docks in particular, where I had a lot of fun trying to find the right place to put the bits of the dock in. I tended to faff around here in the isometric view of the stations and trying to find where these things would click into place. All you need to do is just click on the blue or the appropriate sort of clicking point. If you put your cursor on that point, it will just slip into place rather than just waving it around and hoping it stops floating. But there you are, just a little thing I learned. Once again, thank you so much for contributing to my knowledge of this. So yeah, again, I do like that. That is a very nice looking addition to the game. Very nice indeed. So the mod you'll find in my Steam collection, the link to which is in the description below. So that's it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am feeling ever so hopeful now. Look at this. Everything's making money apart from the two very latest routes, but they'll be catching up soon. Twitton to Keynsham is already very popular. Do I need? No, I might be okay with the number of stagecoaches on there. We'll monitor that and see. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. Even if it's just a little like, a click on the thumbs up button would be very much appreciated. But best of all, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, even criticisms, do drop a note into the comments box below. It'd be great to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed, you can do that right now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. Oh, one thing I've learnt, the camera controls. I never used to use the camera controls in this view, but they're there. If you go into settings and go into interface, you can play around with these things and get great views of the action. Oh, one thing I like here is how smoky the engineer is, the driver, or whatever his actual title is. So there he is. And the train is about 5 years old now, I think. So as you can see, it's showing signs, if I zoom in a bit more, it's showing signs of wear and tear, which is hardly surprising. But can I get a good view of this? Possibly not. If I do that, I might. So yes, thank you for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll be back with you soon with another episode of Transport Fever 2. But until then, from me, Ajaxpost, bye bye for now.